echoey and weird. Just how are you guys just kind of like processing all the emotions of a season coming to an end, but also just like everything that you guys accomplished this year?
For me personally, it's just that like taking a look out to the bigger picture of everything, like not just seeing yesterday, which I mean yesterday was still great for us. Like afterwards, the crowd gave us a standing O. Like kind of felt like we won, but at the end of the day, on the inside, like you wanted to have done more. But just looking at the bigger picture, like there's so much more for us to do, so much growth for us, so much even more potential than this year going into next year. So I really think when you look at the bigger picture, this gives us so much momentum going into next year and being able to have a positive outlook in that way.
Hey Tip, obviously you dealt with a lot of injuries this season. What was sort of the emotions of just, having to deal with like the face and the knee and all that type of stuff?
Oh yeah, that's the talk of the day. It was definitely frustrating. You never want to be like that person in your career, knowing that this could have been like a really bigger than what it was year for you and the team. But at the end of the day, like I think just for me, it's been like a lot of growth this year. Just learning that taking care of yourself is definitely very important, and I think it's best for yourself and for the team when you do that, because you don't want to hold anybody back, but also you want to be there for the team, so you try to push. But I'm learning that about myself. Like it's not always best to be that way. So I think there's been a lot of growth in that aspect for me, because again, it's a new space for me. Like I'm always able to go out there and go. Like that's just been my thing my whole career. But just learning that, and then being around like my teammates always having my back about it, like saying it's okay, like take care of yourself, like being in a positive environment like that, like it always helps me to stay positive, even though it was tough a lot of the times.
For either of you, Natalie talked about just the pressure that she felt from Joe and upper management just to be successful right away, and there's this 5-year window to win a championship. I'm curious as players if you guys felt that throughout the season as well.
Not at all. We didn't feel like it. I mean, personally, I didn't feel like it. If she had this pressure, she did a good job to hide it from us. And no, we didn't feel like it. We just played free, I think. For sure.
Tip, this question's for you. As a veteran on this team, how would you compare the experience this year on the Valkyries with previous experiences that you've had in the W?
I mean, as far as like what aspect? Like,
Just the entire experience. Was it different? Because everybody said at the beginning of the season, right, when you all came, you were like, it feels a little different. There's a lot of eyes, there's a lot of excitement. Did it live up to that expectation, I guess, is what I'm asking.
yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, coming here, I mean, of course, I'm thinking positive. I'm just positive all around. Like I'm thinking like everything's gonna go good. Like, but at the end of the day, like we're all new here. This building is new here. Like the fan base is new here. Like everything is new. So you don't want to come in thinking like it's not gonna be a good thing. So of course we're gonna be positive. But I think my expectations of everything just was. I think the fans was the biggest thing that just blew my mind. Like I always say, like I've been saying, like I've been in league 13 years and I've never seen like a fan base like this, like at all. So I think that's one of the things that I didn't expect to see, but I hoped for, and that just exceeded my expectations by far. So that's one of the biggest things I got.
Tip, just going into the offseason, I know last year you were in Unrivaled. What do you have planned for this offseason?
I got a lot planned. Well, not too much, but I'll be in Europe. I'll see Ja. We'll probably battle it out a few times. And then of course, like just working on the brand, still building that, things that I think are most important, which is mental health awareness and financial literacy. Just keep building on that. That's pretty much it.
Tip, kind of continuing on to what you had previously talked about being a veteran in this league, and you talked about the growth you experienced this season. What's it like, and what does it mean to you to still be experiencing that kind of growth in a new atmosphere and environment at this point in your career?
I think it's dope, especially like with having like players like Ja coming in, like and a bunch of my teammates who I never played before, it's cool like to get their response of things that they see, and then to work with them in that way. Like Ja, when she first got here, like she was like a freaking shell. Like, and me, I'm kind of like that too, but like I'm older, so it's easier for me to like go to people like, hey, how you doing? What do you like to do? Like this, and that. She wasn't doing that. But that was also, nobody knew like that was growth for me. Like I was never been that person either. I was her. So just little things like that. I think it was a great experience for me to just learn and grow and keep growing. Cause like my biggest thing, like if you're not growing, you're dying. And I'm a 13-year vet, but like I still love to learn. I still love to grow. I still love to get better at what I'm doing. And even though like being like a quiet leader by example has been working for me all my career, like coming here, they needed something different. They needed somebody to talk a little bit more. And whether I was doing that in a group setting or like coming to one-on-one, I always like to come one-on-one and tell people like, hey, like, you know, maybe try this or like do this, or even ask them how they're doing. Like it was just those little tweaks for me that helped me see the growth in myself. And I just hope I was able to like give some other people, give some other people the motivation to do the same thing when they're a vet.
Obviously, going into this offseason, there's CBA talk and things like that. Does that change? Is there maybe some uncertainty, or does it change the way you guys approach an offseason, knowing that there is some uncertainty there?
No, I don't think that it would change anything. At the end of the day, we're basketball players. Like, we all have lives outside of the W. We have things that we're into. I think they're gonna figure it out whenever they figure it out, but I don't think that's gonna sway us somehow. We're still gonna work out. We're still gonna play. We're still gonna. I mean, of course, we want things to work out, but I don't think, as far as like us being basketball players, that's gonna like sway us from doing anything different than what we're gonna do to prepare for another season.
A lot of talk about high expectations going into next season and in the future. What do you think this group has to do to take that next step and achieve what you want to do? Is it roster additions, something external, or is it something internal that you guys need to do?
That's a tough question. I mean, we don't know. I mean, personally, I don't know much about what's going to happen. Like, you know, in the off season, we'll see. But I think we should keep this this thing that we built. Like, you know, the coach vision. You know, we should keep working on that because it really worked for us this season, and we should just like try to improve it. You know.
Tip, just as going into free agency, would you like to come back here?
Obviously, yeah. That's just as simple as it's gonna get. Yeah, I would love to.
Janelle, obviously you're a really important piece of this team this year. What was it like playing in the W for the first time as a rookie?
For this moment, first of all, for this people. No, it was great because, like she said, I think I was like, you know, in my shell at the beginning, and my biggest role where it was like to open up to people, to be able to just, you know, like she said, just come to people, say how you doing. It's simple, but it's just like stuff that I wasn't doing. I was just like, you know, like basketball, and try to be as professional as I can, which is good. But also sometimes I think in order to like have a good chemistry, have, you know, like, you know, to also be able to bring your teammate with you, you need to open up a little bit, and I think I improve on this.
Last one.
Janelle, Ilya and Carla was telling us that they have to head out pretty soon to go back to Europe, get ready for their overseas seasons. What's your plan, Janelle? Are you gonna have a chance to kick it here for a little bit, go to Charlotte, hang out with Tijan, or you have to get back to Europe?
No, I'm gonna get back to Europe like straight tomorrow. You know, maybe take 3 days off, and then after I'll get back to work for sure.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you guys.